Welcome to Hoops High, Chicago's leader in youth-produced sports broadcasting and youth media education. Hoops High is produced by high school students learning the skills of professional broadcasting. Hoops High is the flagship program of Free Spirit Media and is made possible in partnership with After School Matters, the Chicago Public Schools, and Chicago Access Network Television. We hope you enjoy the show.
Hello.
Hi.
Take it away, Kim.
I'm Kimberly Stewart here serving as your play-by-play announcer.
And I am Dalia Engelbani, serving as your color commentator. We are here at Collins Academy for the final round of the playoff.
Today we have ASA taking on North Lawndale.
Yes, North Lawndale are in the red jerseys, ASA the white and blue jerseys.
First shot from ASA, and we have Robert, number 5.
You're watching Hoops High. Remember, you can watch Hoops High every Saturday at 8 p.m. on CAN TV, Channel 19, for all the hottest high school sports around.
Second shot up, and it's off the mark. Offensive rebound by number 2.
We have North Lawndale with the ball. Is tipped away by ASA.
Number 30, Tevin with the good defensive hands. Brandon Marshall with it from North Lawndale. He kicks it to number 0, Martrell. Back to Brandon. Number 9 kicks it to number 2. Montreal back with it. Number 2 for 2, and it's off the mark. Rebound, ASA. Number 5, Robert shaking and baking on the wing. He drives to the top, and he puts his shot up. His 3 is no good. Doug inbounded for North Lawndale. It's number 6. Brandon Marshall bringing the ball down. He kicks it to Enos on the corner. And the ball is turned over. ASA driving into the strip. Number 0, Martrell. Number 5 from ASA, Robert, steals it right back. He's trapped up. Ball is taken. He gets it back. Number 31 for 3 from ASA, and that's off the mark.
Hoops High is produced by high school students who are learning the professional skills of broadcasting. All of the camera work, announcing, directing, and engineering is done by the students.
Yes, it is.
North Lawndale is at the line.
Score is 2-0. ASA in the lead. Number 6, Doug, shooting 2. First one is off the mark.
That looked short while it was up there. Like, I already knew that had little hope.
Real short.
He too tall to make his shot so short.
Second one is off the mark as well.
I need them to get the playoff energy going. They need to be out there like just dogging dunks. This the playoff.
Number 30 with it.
Recovers it from 31.
Ball out of bounds on the side, ASA way.
It's tipped out by number 2 for North Lawndale. Davion.
Number 23 with it. Damian. Kicks it to number 5, Robert. This is it to Kwame, number 20. Number 5 shaking and baking at the top. Hands it to number 31. Antoine kicks it back to number 5, Robert. His shot is up and it's off the mark. Big rebound by the big man, Damien. with a no-look pass, no receiving pass, no intended person pass. Number 5 bringing it down.
Free Spirit Media strives to give youth a voice so that we can inform and inspire others. Thank you for supporting our work.
We
23
thank you.
puts it up, and it's no good.
Ball deflected out of bounds. He's trapped. Kicks it to Kwame. Number 20 for the shot. It's off the mark.
No
Rebound
good.
by number 6, Doug. North Lawndale. Doug brings it down. Kicks it to number 4, Enos. Demontre to Brandon Marshall. The 3 is off. Offensive rebound by number 4, Demontre Enos. And it's a lot of Butterfingers going down. He misses. Another tip in miss. Demontre brings it back for a reset. Pick right by Davion, number 2, and Enos gets buckets. Score is tied now at 2. Number 31 with it.
Puts it
Antoine
up.
for the 3. It's
No
off.
good.
Offensive rebound by number 23. No foul call. Brandon Marshall pushing it down, shaking and baking. He's number 9. Kicks it to Montreal, who's number 0. He puts up a floater and it floats right out of his hands and right back down. No net, no rim, no backboard. Number 5, Robert pushing it. Behind the back, bounce pass to number 31, Antoine, and it's in there.
He recovers those last 2 misses.
Looks like they're brothers, so they're gonna have a little, how should I say, a little extra teamwork going on. He's gonna make sure bro gets his points, vice
Well,
versa.
we're going to have a little toss. A little toss by our sideline reporter for the game updates. How does that sound?
That sounds real nice. Let's do that.
Okay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Ingram here with your game update at the 10. We have North Lawndale and ASA taking on each other for the game. For the championship. The leading scorer currently for ASA is number 2, Robert Seifel. He has 2 points, and his partner, number 20, also has the 2 points. Demontre Enos is leading for North Lawndale with their only 2 points of the game. But this is a pretty slow game right now. But if you want to stay tuned for some more game action, please stay tuned for more Hoops High. And now I'm going to toss it back to my announcers.
Thank you for that great game update. On the previous play, number 23 from ASA
Damian Jordan.
made a 3.
Yes, he did.
I guess the number in the last name just
Makes it. We
Yeah.
see that all day long. The 3s and 23s put up the pretty 3s. Yes, yes.
I guess it's just in their blood.
It's in the blood. Maybe that's why they pick the numbers that they choose, because it's what they're good at.
Yeah, they living up to their potential that they know that they have.
Yes, yes.
They've been working hard to
Like we
become
work
a
hard.
23.
They work hard like we work hard. Yeah, yeah.
North Lawndale and ASA joining back on the court. Ball out of bounds, North Lawndale's way. Antoine Hutchins, number 5 for North Lawndale inbound, and passes to Rayon, number 14. He gives it back to Antoine. Antoine to Davion. Enos on the drive, and that's another 2 for number 4. That's his second bucket, and all the points for North Lawndale. Score 7-4. ASA leading. Number 5, Robert got caught before he could make it across half. Lost his dribble. Ball is turned over. Davion with it. Number 2 from North Lawndale. He gives it to Antoine. Antoine kicks it to number 4, Enos. High pick by Davion on the right side. Enos on the drive, and he's fouled. Almost an and 1, but it didn't fall in. Both teams tied at 1-1 on the fouls. First foul shot is up and it's in there for Enos. He currently has all 5 points for North Lawndale right now. Second one is up and it's off. Rebound by number 5, Robert. Mr. C4 passes to number 31. And the shot is goaltended by Doug from North Lawndale, number 6. Doug inbounding, kicks it to number 14, Rayon. He swings to the left to Antoine. Antoine back to the top, gives it to number 4, Mr. Enos. Davion up top, number 2 with it. He's guarded by Mr. Jordan. Antoine with the drive, and it's unsuccessful. Rebound by number 20, Kwame. Jordan driving with Robert on the side of him, and Robert puts it in there with the up and under lay-in.
As he always does.
He's known for connecting.
He's like the captain on the floor.
He really is good at leading his team. Him and number 23,
Yes.
they're
And-
really good together.
30 and 31 work really well together as well.
Yes. Kwame, number 20, is just a lone wolf, I'm guessing. But he gets the job done. He gets buckets as well.
Minus that time.
Yeah. Number 5, Antoine with it, kicks it to number 14, Rayon, who has a little.
Antoine passed the ball like he had an imaginary teammate out there. Who he throw that ball to?
I have no clue.
I'm glad Rayon caught that because it was looking kind of ugly.
Lukey. Antoine with it, kicks it to Enos for the long 3, and that's way off. Way off.
Coach needs to take note. He needs to address that in the timeout or halftime huddle. Enos, stop attempting those threes. You need little elbow grease.
Maybe he needs to step back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because he put a little too much juice on that
But
one.
the last time it was short, so what?
Maybe he should just drive and get fouled and shoot free throws. He made one of those.
HoopsHIGH is the flagship program of Free Spirit Media and is run in partnership with After School Matters, the Chicago Public Schools, and After School Matters, as well as Can TV. This is a team effort all around, and we are really grateful for your help.
We really are. You make this possible.
You really do.
Yeah, that was the buzzer. It's pretty loud.
Ooh, he threw that to him. 23 puts it up, and it's in there.
What a way to show the team, like, yeah, I'm about this ball, like.
Ball is
stealing.
really life. My
Yeah.
bio ain't telling no tales.
Instagram don't lie. Not only did he steal the ball from the inbound attempted bounce pass,
He cushed it.
cushed the 3.
He cushed.
Like nothing but net. Like he said, keep the rim.
He
Right?
ain't smoke
Hold
it.
the rim, give me the net.
He ain't smoke it. He cushed it in there. 0 is at the line. Number
His
0.
name is Martrell.
Barnes.
One of North Lawndale's newest players.
Score is currently 14-5 with 5:03 on the clock. ASA with 3 fouls and North Lawndale with 1.
Looks like Martrell's injured. He's come out for number 10. He'll be seeing a little playing time. Ricky. Rebound by Doug. He gives it to number 4, Enos, on the fast break. And the N1 is good.
See, that works for Enos. His last name had me a little tongue-tied for a little while.
Yeah.
But see, layups and stuff like that, that works for him.
I told him he should stick to it.
You told him that? Okay. I'm glad y'all are just that good of friends.
No, I think he heard me when I said it on the mic earlier. Free throw off. Rebound by number 5. Number 30 with it for the 3. And it's in there. That looked pretty lucky.
He had the 3 in his number. Duh, you thought it wasn't gonna go?
Yeah, I knew. Mr. Tevin puts that one in. Number 4, Demontre Enos bringing it up. He swings it to his right. Number 5 takes off. Floater
No
is
good.
off the mark. That's the second shot attempt that he's missed. And his putback is good.
Keep up with game action and the Hoops High crew at Twitter. Just search Hoops High and follow us, as you see on the bottom of your screen. I just have to shout out the cameras. They are like really doing a good job today. I like the shots.
3:40 left in the first period. ASA with the number 5 with the good give and go, and he gets buckets.
Yes, Robert, Mr. Captain.
Mr. Seafer don't play no games on this court here, you heard me.
Mr. My bio don't tell no lie, ball is life.
Balling like I'm balling in the gym. Number 14, Ryan kicks his number 5.
Passes it to Doug, number 5, and it bounces off his leg, and 30 catches it off to 5.
Robert kicks his number 23.
23,
Jordan
23.
takes the lane and Doug for another block, but he's fouled before the block.
That's my ambulance sound. Did I get it?
Right on the head.
That mean danger. 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 Get on the floor. That ain't your song?
Yeah, it is. I mess with it. First free throw was in there.
A little throwback for y'all.
Second shot up, but it's in there.
22-11 is currently the score with 3 minutes on the clock. 4-4 is the foul total, or scale, I should say.
North Lawndale really needs to double up.
Demontre Enos is seeing a lot of the line today.
Unfortunately for ASA player, number 20, Kwame, he's a little upset. He
Very
was
much so.
expecting for that to be a charge, but it was not.
He has very little to worry about because, as we've been seeing a lot of, Enos isn't that swell at the line, so they still have leeway room.
And that's his third shot from the line. He's 50%.
I'm glad he finally got something.
That's nice.
As my grandma always said, Lord bless that child.
ASA with the number 30 kicks it to number
31.
and a timeout call. With that being said, we're going to take this opportunity and toss to a quick PSA.
Get on the floor. Nigga like that. I'm saying.
Check us out every Saturday at 8 p.m. on Channel 19 KNTV.
Hello, my name is Kevin Durant. You're watching Hoops High.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore,
And I'm Michael Ingram.
and this is your Hoops High halftime show.
For more Hoops High action.
20 on the ASA. Kwame puts up a 3 and it's no good.
It's 2:22 left in the first period. North Lawndale ball. Number 2, Doug with it.
And the ASA is leading by 10.
22-12.
2 passes it off to 5. 5 is swinging, tries
Shaking
to
and
drive, puts it up.
That's his second bucket. He said after those first 2 misses, he ain't taking no more L's.
He was going to be in practice doing them suicides. He got to get his life mode out here.
Antoine on the defensive, distracting the player after his made shot. Rayon on the take is no good. Doug on the tip dunk is no good.
0 puts it up a couple times, no good. 5 recovers.
Antoine
Passes it
kicks
off to 2. 2.
Davion driving. He travels.
Everybody peeped that, huh? The whole course said, nuh-uh.
I saw all them bags, all of them. Just zipped up, got the tags on it with the address, phone number, city, state, just in case it get lost and travel.
Probably had some traveling insurance on it too, huh?
Missed 3 by number 30.
That would have been pretty if it would have went.
Another 3 off by ASA. Number 0 with it. Martrell is no good. Kwame kicks it to 23. And Davion's block is no good this time. That's another 2 points for ASA. Less than 40 seconds left. And Doug is fouled on the drive. He'll be going to the line to shoot too. Number 6 from North Lawndale. This is the 6th foul for ASA this period. North Lawndale has 4. First shot up. And it's off the mark. North Lawndale's free throw percentage is not looking pretty good right now.
They at the line like this is not the playoff, like the final game of the playoff. They at the line like this is the first game of the summer.
Like this a pickup game on the block.
A scrimmage or something.
Second one off as well. Number 5.
This is summer finals. Get it together, boys.
20 seconds left on the first period. Another 3 from 23
Yes.
and it's in there.
Yes.
I would have to say Mr. Jordan and Mr. Sifa worked very good together.
He done took Tevin Johnson's best friend. 30 and 31 was at it with each other the first half.
And a buzzer beater
Yes.
by number 23.
Yes.
Mr.
Put
Jordan,
his 2 up. Put his
ASA.
2 up.
And that's the first period, you guys. Halftime.
Ooh.
ASA exiting the gym to go have a little talk. They have no bench, so it's like all 5 of them just
Are
putting
just playing
in
their
work.
heart out.
Yes. No days off, no breaks, no nothing.
They straight on a Drake, you dig.
No subs. They just
Worst behavior.
all or nothing.
They on their worst behavior.
All.
And now we're going to toss to our sideline reporter for the game interview.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Ingram. I'm here with Coach Jones at ASA. So, Coach, seeing as though your team is up against a pretty good North Lawndale, 29-14, what do you think your team needs to do to take this win home in the second half?
Yeah, first of all, defense has to pick up. Kid number 5 is doing what he want to. He's in and out, and he's shooting, and he's laying the ball up. Running that Princeton offense, he's pretty good at it. We got to stop that kid. Once we cramp down on that kid, then we got to rebound. And then we got to keep our intensity up, and I think we'll be okay.
Seeing as though that they're running the Princeton offense, what can your guys do? Seeing as though it's only 5 of your guys, what can your team do to break that Princeton offense?
Well, what we're going to do, we're going to switch. Instead of had the guy sticking one-on-one with him, as soon as the pick comes, we're going to switch. That's what we're trying to do now to get out of it. And maybe we can get them out of it.
The team is doing some great shooting all around from your 5 guys. Do you think your team can keep that up in the second half?
Well, I hope so, but then again, it's not only one kid. I got a couple of kids that can shoot the 3. But we got some inside game, too, that we haven't shown yet.
All right, thanks, Coach. Your team is doing pretty good. I hope the game goes well.
Thank you.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael, and I'm going to toss to a quick PSA.
I just have a few questions before we run our test for today. So number 1, are you sexually active?
Yes.
And how many partners? Mr. Collins, how many sexual partners?
Just one.
Hello?
Hey, babe.
How did everything go?
It went great.
Spread the word, not the disease. Be monogamous.
What's up? This is Ben Gordon. You're watching Hoops High.
But you are going to have a great day, boo. We're not even going to worry about anything that's going on today, okay? Can be different from mama. Just have a great day.
Look at this girl come through this hallway with the rocker fit on.
Everybody want to walk around and be followers and do the same thing. I choose not to. I'm one of the few, and I choose to be different.
Yo, this is Drew Gooden. You're watching Hoops High.
Hi, I'm Tiffany Moore.
And I'm Michael Ingram.
And this is your Hoops High halftime show.
Watch it or watch nothing.
And we're back with more game action. If you're just tuning in, I'm Kimberly Stewart here serving as your play-by-play announcer.
And I'm Delia Engelbani serving as your color commentator. Please check out the Free Spirit Media website at www.freespiritmedia.org to learn what Free Spirit Media is all about. Or you can check us out on YouTube. Search Free Spirit Media to view our YouTube channel.
You can do all that.
Yes.
You ain't got to pick one.
You are so correct, Kim. 0 for
Clean
North
up
Lawndale.
crew himself.
Puts it in there.
ASA inbound.
23 is stripped of the ball.
Number 5 with it. Antoine brings it back out.
Doug with the ball.
Looks like Coach says swang it.
He's driving. Off to 4. Montre. Back to 5. Antoine drives. Puts it up. No good. Doug with the save. 5.
That was really all ball.
Yeah.
Like, he just put a hand on it, and Doug brought it right back down.
Put the paws on it.
As a real big man playing basketball, you should know, like, never bring the ball down. Because that's when it gets stripped, it gets grabbed.
Jump balls.
Right.
All that.
All that. He could have had an easy 2 buckets. Didn't even have to shoot the free throws because he missed one. The first one is off. Could have had an easy 2.
I don't understand why he just stood there and attempted to be angry. You did that.
Oh, you for real? Second one is in there. 50% redemption. ASA on the fast break. Jordan. And goaltending again. That's the second one for Davion. I'm sorry, Davion has 1 goaltending and Doug has another. Both big men. Number 4, Enos with it. Kicks it off to number 5. Antoine kicks it to Davion, number 2. Number 6, Doug gets it. He puts it in there. Easy, breezy, beautiful.
Basketball.
I knew you was gonna finish it.
You knew
and
I
what
was.
a finisher.
No look pass to 23, puts it up, almost had it.
3 is off, rebound by number 6, Doug. He brings it up, kicks it to number 0, Martrell. Turns it over. All in so many words.
That's all I can say.
Score is 31-19, just under 14 minutes left in the second half. Number 20, Kwame tries to go in, but he's unsuccessful. And Jordan, number 23, airballs on his baseline attempt.
30 saves the day.
Cleanup crew.
Tevin Johnson.
Mm-hmm. Eno's bringing the ball down.
To
Quick
0.
pass to number 0,
Puts
who
it up,
smokes.
2 saves it.
Devion with the cleanup crew putback. ASA driving. Number 31 with it. He goes up for the 3, and he's off.
That was off, beyond off. I saw that from here.
Antoine with his own 2. And a charge is called. Number 23 took that one like a champ. He went down pretty hard.
Mm-hmm.
And another timeout is called. Scores 33-21, 13 on the head left. North Lawndale really needs to get their foot in the door. It's like ASA in the room. They closing it like they slowly just pushing that door shut. North Lawndale just needs to get their foot in there. That's all they need. Get them a little breathing room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how this is really going on right now. They're playing on like E, basically. They have no bench, no subs, no nothing. All 5 of these guys just working hard, playing hard.
And maintaining the lead while they're at it.
A big one at that. They're
Yes.
up by 12.
Well, they've had a bigger lead. They're giving North Lawndale the chance to come back, so they need to get their life in order as well, because they're giving them boys a chance to come back or get close to coming back at least. Once they know that it's possible, like for real, it's gonna be hard to stop the confidence.
North Lawndale walking to the door. They ain't stuck their foot out yet, but they walking up. Number 20, Kwame fighting for it with number 5, and a jump ball is called. Great defense by number 5, Antoine from North Lawndale. He's going to be a sophomore this year. Number 5, Robert with it, shaking and baking up top. He's calling for some movement. Good defense by number 0. He kicks it to Davion. Davion puts it in there. Number 2 for the 2-point basket. Lead is dropped down to 10.
He's becoming rim friendly.
Michael Jordan with a great move.
Michael Jordan, Kim.
I'm sorry. Mr. Jordan. Damian. North Lawndale on the miss. Number 5 rolling. It should have been a travel. He was rolling on the floor.
I'm sorry.
It's a little cold in here.
It's very, very, very cold in here. But don't forget to stay tuned for the Free Spirit Media News at the end of the broadcast. It comes on at 9:50 every Saturday. Learn about what's going on in Chicago, and you can also find out the latest on the most important issues with teenagers.
Number 5 for 3.
No good. Doug with the rebound.
And foul. Foul is called on ASA. It was clear as day. I'm not a rapper though. But number 31 tried to lock arms with Doug, number 6. Looks like a sub is coming in. Brandon Marshall is finally seeing some more court time. He's been on the bench for a while.
He was sad. His facial expressions just was making me not want to do my job. I wanted to go get him a sucker or something.
He wanted to do his job. He wanted to get on the court. Let's see if he can help turn this game around. Number 3, DeMontre Enos for 3, and it's off the mark.
Well, I see that they didn't discuss what I wanted them to discuss in the huddle.
Great defense by number 2, Davion from North Lawndale. Great hustle as well, but the ball is still going ASA's way. Number 31 with it with the cross-court pass. Brandon Marshall, number 9, intercepts it. DeMontre Enos under the basket with an easy two.
Finally.
Brandon with another almost steal.
See, he get in the game putting in work.
Yeah, he want to stay in. Because that retirement that he was just in for a little quick minute didn't sit right with him.
Score is currently 35-25.
10:32 left on the clock. What them fouls looking like?
North Londale with 2 fouls, ASA with 1 foul. I guess ASA said we ain't gonna get them boys too much of an opportunity this go around. Them 6 they got last time won't happen this time, huh?
All right, we ain't trying to get in a bonus or nothing.
It's so cold in here, guys. Like, I'm telling you, it has to be like middle January Chicago in this gym.
Man, she ain't never told no lie.
We ain't telling no lies. No, we ain't telling no lies.
Word.
I forgot about that song, Kimberly.
Never forget. Old but never forgotten. ASA ball, number 20, Mr. Kwame taking it down. He slings it. Ball is stolen by number 2, Davion, a big man. He takes it and puts it right in there.
I feel like he should have known that it was too many people in between that ball for him to try to throw a half-court pass. What's wrong with these boys? Get there.
Doug with another steal. Brandon Marshall for 3. He's off. It looks like North Lawndale has some unspoken agreement going on. Usually they would have called red when these kind of defensive plays are made. But no, I heard no chanting. But I did just see Jimmy Sanders take flight from from the other end of the court all the way down to ASA's free throw line.
And now we're going to take the time out to toss to our sideline reporter.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Michael Ingram, and I am here with your courtside update at the 10-minute mark. We currently have North Lawndale ASA playing once again the championship game. North Lawndale is trying to mount a comeback now, being down by 10, score being 37-27. The leading scorers for North Lawndale is DeMontre Enos, and the leading scorer of ASA is Mr. Damian Jackson. Please stay tuned for more Hoops High. This is a great game. It's something you wouldn't even want to miss. So now I'm going to toss it back to my announcers.
And we are back. We're going to clear up the air. Damian Jordan is what Michael meant.
Yeah, the little error.
Brandon just put up the layup.
Mr. Marshall.
Mr. I want to stay in the game.
Good block by number 6, Doug. That was not a foul or goaltending. And 1. That was a terrible, terrible charge attempt. Like, it was terrible.
They let North Lawndale get confident. Now look what the score is. There's a 6-point lead, and North Lawndale's at the line. But I don't know if that means too much by the way they've been acting at the line. What you think?
Yeah, I don't know. Montre especially. He's possibly under 50% right now. But North Lawndale, I told you couldn't count him out. They made it. Like, he just made that free throw. I wonder what kind of shoes they got on, because they got their foot in the door. But hopefully it's not a flip-flop or a house shoe or nothing, because that door could still get closed.
I hope it's not either, because I was just finna say I need to go grab me a pair, whatever those are, but I don't want no flip-flops.
Right. Ball out of bounds.
Doug is a big guy. He reminds me of somebody off of House Party. I don't know if it's the height or the haircut.
Would it be Kid?
Yeah.
I see it a little bit.
I see it a little bit. The ears and everything.
Yeah. Head the same size, shape.
Yes. Funny looking.
Mm-hmm.
Funny looking in a good way, you know what I mean? That's what I mean.
Yeah, sure. As you can see, Mr. Coach Stonewall talking to his boys right now. I think he's a little happy. He like, okay, you guys went out there, you did what I said. You cut the lead down a little bit. But we need to get the ball rolling. Yeah.
Keep stepping it up and stand there and hold your ground.
Don't let them close that door.
Florida hold your ground, stay in your ground lock.
Mm-hmm.
This air is just working against me.
When we need the L.
We don't have the air.
Right. We on L right now. We don't need L on right now.
When we get the air, it's too much air.
Everything in moderation.
Come on.
That's what I always say.
Y'all gotta serve us baby portions of air.
Number 5, Robert, guarded by Brandon Marshall.
Brandon trying to strip him. Throws the ball through. That between the legs and number 4 pass was real nice.
Robert somehow finds his way on the ground. So
Under
does
Brandon Marshall's leg.
But speaking of under, a nice up and under 2-point basket by Tevin, number 30. Enos for the 3. That's off the mark yet again. I think I have to tell him about his drive game being strong. Heavy defense by Antoine, number 5 from North Lawndale, causing number 5 from ASA, Robert, to
lose his everything.
Stumble a little bit out of bounds. He rearranged the chairs and stuff. Threw the ball in the bleachers.
He shot him a dirty look, so he had to remind himself of where he currently was at that moment in time. He's finna take it back to a bad place.
Call is called. After the good play by Doug, I never seen a big man insist on bringing the ball down the court as much as Doug. Outlet pass a little too far. Brandon Marshall regaining the attempted throwback. Enos for 3, and he's just not connecting on them. That's the 4th one he's missed. ASA ball. Jordan driving, taking the baseline. He hits nothing but rim, bottom of the rim. Enos for the fast break. And no foul is called. The ref is clapping his hands like, yeah, that was all ball. And after the defensive play, number 5, Robert connects on the other end. He's all around. Enos kicks it. I'm sorry. Enos kicks the ball.
If you can't seem to get enough of Hoops High, friend us on Facebook. Get to know the crew and what goes on in every Hoops High production. North Lawndale currently has possession of the ball. Enos passes it to Doug. It's stripped by 23, Damian Jordan, which is stripped by Brandon Marshall. He puts it up, and it's in there.
Brandon is really putting in work. After that bench, he was
rejuvenated. Maybe that's why Coach did it. He knew that's what he needed.
Doug with yet another block. Enos with yet another drive, and he smokes
and yet
the
another
lay-in.
miss. Enos needs to see a little bench. Maybe that's what he needs to get his life in order.
Number 23, Mr. Jordan.
With a 3.
Just coming in and stop the show. Like, y'all been coming back. But let me put this on you real
quick. We ain't for none.
He just stop and pop. Good popcorn. 3 by Brandon Marshall. It's off the mark. Number 2, Davion with the offensive rebound. And the attempt putback, he gets fouled on the way up. He'll be going to the line. Shoot 2.
Was on Damian Jordan.
How them fouls looking now, though? We didn't have a few more.
4 fouls.
Who got 4?
Both teams, baby.
Oh, North Lawndale got 4. ASA got 4. They just tied. It's 4 all, huh?
Yep.
Speaking of 4, score is 44-36.
And it's 4:48 on the clock. How about that?
Great minds think alike.
Some deja vu in this gym.
Take a picture with your camera phone. Ooh. Free throw in there. That was Davion Steele. He couldn't get to it. ASA being trapped.
Come on. 20 cannot get the ball to 31, and he needs to cut the act. He think he got elastic arms or something? We are not. What's that movie? The Incredibles. This is not what life is.
Ball called on the backcourt violation.
My floor director wanted me to correct it. She thinks that it's Fantastic Four, but I thought it was an Elastic Man on The Incredibles. Didn't one of them stretch out?
They both had some stretchy people.
Well, tell us on our Facebook page. Write on the wall and tell me if I was right or wrong. Thank you.
And fouled at the three-point line, number 23. He'll be shooting three.
We know we are not always perfect, but we are working hard and always learning. We thank you for your support and encouragement. Thank you, Kim, for tapping me.
No problem.
You can stop now.
I'm
Don't
not
you think?
tapping you.
Kim won't stop tapping me. She really
Prove
hates
it.
when I does her
Prove
job. It really intimidates her.
Why would you just put me out there like that?
Because the
Then
world
lie
needs
to
to
the
know.
people. These are our people. You can't lie to them like
The
that.
world needs
The
to
first
know.
free throw is off the mark. Number 23 setting up for the second.
How you've been conducting yourself lately.
Second one off as well. He was better off. Third one in there. He back paddled off, shaking his head like, dang, that's all I got. Number 2, Davion with the bad pass. Number 5, Robert with the somewhat easy lay-in. Brandon Marshall loses it. Rayon gets it and gives it back to him. And he fouls number 20, Kwame, on the other end on the fast break attempt. He'll be shooting too. I'm sorry, no shot was made. He'll be inbounded from baseline.
If you want to see more Hoops High, now you can see full games on our brand new website. Go to www.hoopshigh.org to check us out for past games or to stream live from your home or mobile devices. Thank you.
No problem.
You could have took it away if you wanted to. I'm just saying.
Nah, I'll let you get your Keisha Cole on. Take me away another day. ASA with it. Number 20, Kwame kicks it off. Pass to assist.
Kwame just feel like he's one way or another gonna get these half-court passes down.
And a foul. He called for that like he was finna do something spectacular. I think he had something up his sleeve, but too bad the jerseys don't have sleeves, so they read right through it and fouled him.
Score is currently 49-39, 2:22 on the clock. It is the second half. ASA with 5 fouls. North Lawndale with 6 fouls.
First free throw off.
Brandon is back on the bench. I don't understand. DeMontre has not seen the bench at all.
And he's been doing nothing. Let me just stick
I'll
to
say
my
it.
job
Nothing
description.
but messing up them freaking free throws and threes. That's what he's been doing, messing up. 31 puts it up, no good. Somebody should have been there to recover that ball. That's what I feel like. DeMontre cleaning his own self-mess.
Mishap, if
yes,
you will.
He's his own cleanup crew. That's what I was trying to tell you all. 49-41, North Lawndale playing like they want it. North Lawndale playing like they want it. Rayon is at the line.
Basketball. He at the free throw line.
Why you couldn't sing along my beat?
It. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Don't laugh at me.
I was waiting on you to laugh too, so we could have been laughing together. But if I knew you weren't gonna laugh, I wouldn't have laughed.
Second shot is in there. 49-42, and Brandon is in. They took Rayon straight off the line.
Kwame looking for someone to inbound to. He finds number 23. Jordan is trapped up. Cut him off.
Triple teaming. Brandon thought he was finna get 23.
And a foul.
Fouls are currently 6 to 6.
No, I was finna act what them was looking like.
I already knew. That's why I got to it before you, boo-boo.
The crowd's a little turned up over here.
There goes Honey Boo-Boo.
Number 23, Mr. Jordan, setting up for his first free throw. It's up and it's in now. He was shooting a 1-and-1. We're in the bonus. North Lawndale has 7 fouls, so yeah.
50-42.
Second one.
No.
And it's off. Enos with the rebound. Quick pass to Brandon Marshall, who smokes. Number 5 with the buck.
Did a little rim dance, got his own rebound. Puts it up and it's in there, but that won't count.
He was out of bounds when he got that rebound. Doug with it. Kicks it to Brandon. He shakes and bakes, puts it in there. Falls, stumbles a little bit. We fall down, but we get up.
And make a basket.
Number 23 with it. Trying to make his own baskets. He puts it in there and an N1. It looks like all hope is lost. They're down yet again, almost double digits. Maybe it'll be 9 points after this free throw attempt if he makes it. Let's see if he wants it.
He wants it.
He gets it. Puts it right in there.
No dancing, no none of that. Up.
Timeout called. With that being said, we're going to toss to one more quick
public service announcement.
Stay tuned. Don't go too far.
Listen to your conscience. Don't let anyone pressure you into doing something that you don't want to do. Because when it's gone, you won't get it back. What's up? Boy, get back.
Yeah, man. You feel no game, man.
What you mean?
What you mean what I mean?
What you mean?
I went to the next level, man.
No.
So what you mean, no?
I'm not ready for that.
Tia, do not do it. You smarter than that. He do not love it.
Do it, Tia. Do it. You feel good. Do it, Tia. Do it.
That's not gonna happen.
Why not, man?
Cause it's not.
I'm gonna find somebody else, man.
Yo, you're rocking with Amari Stoudemire, and you're watching Hoops High. Watch it or watch nothing.
And we are back.
More game action. I know y'all ain't go nowhere. Y'all didn't go too far.
Nope. Cause you ain't wanna be without Engelbani. What's life without Engelbani?
What's life without me?
Life without you is life with Engelbani.
Right, we go hand in hand. So, they don't want to be missing 2 hands.
He told on himself. Didn't nobody even peep that.
Self-incrimination. That's one of the deadly sins. And it's in the
basketball.
Constitution.
You talking about this in the Constitution? Yes, the ball god is on Eno's side finally.
Down by 4. And a turnover.
The crowd is getting a little excited.
North Lawndale is trying to pull the home stretch. 40 seconds left on the clock, and they're down by 4. Score is 53 to 49.
He's excited at the line.
Hopefully,
shooters in his house. There's some shooters in his house. It's a whole lot of shooters in his house, or not.
Yeah, because he missed that one. He's off the mark. He got one more attempt. And that's in there.
All the way in there.
And a travel violation.
Number 5, like, whatever. The clock is not rolling.
He didn't touch the ball yet. Now, clock is rolling.
Oh, my heart stopped. I thought he was finna cush it.
And my heart stopped. The thoughts of him making it on my mind. But he
Had to
missed.
figure out just what to do, 'cause it's 20 seconds on the board. I was trying to say on the news, but I wouldn't have been able to like incorporate that into the masterpiece that I was singing. Did 23 miss it? What?
Yes, and a rebound offensively by number 5.
Shake and bake, swing. Who he throw that to?
He threw it in the circle, it looked like.
Kim, tell the crowd what happened. Tell the viewers what just happened.
Basically,
Tell them why 30 at the line right
number
now.
30 is at the line because somebody put the pause on him. Ref called the foul. They in the bonus. North Lawndale, look at those fouls. They in double digits. First free throw was off. Second one in there. North Lawndale has to make 2 shots.
Thought it was. He talking about, you heard him, North London said, we losing.
Very, very crazy how number 5, Antoine, just watched as the man, like, power walked right by him. What he should have done was fouled him, but I'm like, I guess he didn't want to. He didn't care about the game. He's like, it's over, it's whatever. And ASA takes it by 2 points. Final score 52-54. North Lawndale 10 fouls plus.
Boy, oh boy, and ASA takes the championship today. And ASA takes the championship.
And what a great game it was. ASA is very excited about this game. And I feel like all 5 players have really played their part. Key parts in this game. Like,
yes,
couldn't have won.
You are so correct.
Couldn't have won without
None of them.
individually.
And now we're going to talk with Michael Ingram, the Michael Ingram Show.
What's wrong with
Y'all got y'all fucking house. Thank you.
The entire ASA basketball team. So, DJ, seeing as though your team beat North Lawndale by 2 points out of having them down by 15, what was going through your mind in the last 2 minutes of this half?
Well, the last 2 minutes was really getting the ball to the rim. No threes unless open and defense.
So, Twan, seeing as though it was 5 of you guys here today versus 8 of these people, how do you think your team played all around?
Well, we played good because it was only 5 of us, man. We had to do something.
So, Tevin, seeing as though you had a game high, how does it feel to help your team lead with the championship?
We had to do what we had to do to win, and we did.
Kwame, you was getting big boards and helping out down low. How does it feel to beat a North Lawndale team?
It feel real good for us being a YCCA. We came from nothing to something, you know?
Robert, seeing as though you were the point guard and you guys are the first alternative school to ever win a HoopsHIGh tournament, what do you think you could go back and tell your friends at school or tell your team in general to keep up this good work?
Man, go back tell them we won, man. We did it. We made it, bro. One of the only alternative schools to win the high school hoops, man. Just keep doing what we doing, going hard to the hole, playing as a team.
All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Michael Ingram. Once again, here with ASA. Remember, you can watch HoopsHIGh every Saturday on CAN-TV Channel 19 for all the hottest high school sports action around.
You can watch HoopsHIGh on CAN-TV Channel 19 every Saturday at 8 p.m. Please visit www.hoopshigh.org to learn more. HoopsHIGh and Free Spirit Media would like to thank our sponsors. We are grateful for their support, making our mission of youth media education and opportunity possible.
Hoops High is family, communication.
Enjoy it. Hoops High is
Astounding. Creativity.
commitment.
Hoops High is exciting. Meaningful.
Hoops High is
technology.
spirit.
A community. Hoops High is home. Love.
Dedication.
Inspired.
Hoops High.
If they probably never was exposed to it, they probably would have never have done it, but it's something that you see that interests people a lot.
I never worked with a camera, it was my first time learning about a camera, zooming in, zooming out. It was a real good experience for me, I think it changed a lot in me too. It changed how I think, and it changed something I like to do in life.
When I get older, I want to be some type of actor. So being in this classroom really helped me out, really exercise my ability to act.
We shooting it and we shooting it off like what we done been through, and people get to see it and they watching it and they liking it.
Like young kids in the community can do stuff that's worth some type of value.
Meet Jaden, a 16-year-old from Chicago. He likes reading, playing basketball, and daydreaming. As one of 75 million youth in America, he is the future of our country. But today, Jaden's future is uncertain. A new economy is evolving as Jaden tries to find his way in a school system where more than 42% of students drop out and even more fall behind. For Jaden and others like him, the future looks grim. But there is hope. Youth media programs connect with kids like Jaden, moving them from discouragement toward opportunity through the power of communication. Jaden learns about journalism, technology, and culture. He spends his time engaged at school, in youth centers, and at libraries. He discovers how to observe the world around him and share his own stories. He becomes one of more than 10,000 teens involved in the Chicago Youth Voices Network, a collection of innovative programs that come together with a bold vision to reach more people like Jaden, to transform education, and to shape the health of our city. Together, the network gives vision to the journalists, artists, engineers, and leaders of our future. One story, poem, film, blog post, one youth at a time.
Michael Ingram.
And Uncle Vontae Sneed.
Aaron here at Westinghouse for the first annual HoopsHIGH Free Throw Classic.
Check us out every Saturday at 8 p.m. on Channel 19 CAN-TV.
I remember watching anime when I was younger, and for me it was just all about the action. I just liked the way they fought and different things like that. But now that I'm older, I start to see things and notice things. And I'm wondering, is it more than just cartoons? So my question is, like, what is anime?
Anime is an art form used for telling stories in an audiovisual medium, but it's a lot more than that.
It's like, the only thing I know about Japanese culture is like the hang chang on yon. You know, like everybody joke about it, about Asian culture. So I never really like dug into it.
It's very hard to sort of make a joke about anime if you don't know what you're talking about. You come off sounding really ignorant.
Mhm.
So you're like, oh, you like cartoons, and it's just like, aw.
But then when I started watching anime, I don't know. I guess I have a lot more respect for them and their craft.
Some of the inspiration came undoubtedly from American comic books, hence the wide-eyed characters.
It's Betty Boop, so it's like the beginning of animation as a medium for storytelling. It started early on, like with the very beginnings of film, like Astro Boy was black and white. I was really influenced by cartoons and Japanese artists and the heavy lines and the printmaking and the very stylistic images they would make and how they influenced European artists.
Anime was using a lot of Western techniques, but after years went by, anime started to progress and it started to branch off and use its own cultural identity. And then Western animation started using techniques that Japanese anime came up with, or Japanese creators came up with for anime, and they used it in Western animation.
Like you start seeing the idiosyncrasies in their behavior as far as just like how they greet each other when they come into houses, like daily life stuff, geographical stuff.
I've seen a lot of interesting looking foods, religious practices.
It depends on the type of anime that you're looking at.
Any one of the Hayao Miyazaki films is a fantastic way to learn about Japanese culture because
if you didn't sort of go the extra length into actually trying to look into the culture, you probably wouldn't even get a lot of the jokes.
Maybe a more natural part of the storyline in the anime stories that I've seen.
one time in an animation class, we actually saw a side-by-side comparison of the kids having to fight in the boondocks, and it's actually a frame-for-frame redoing of a fight scene in Naruto. And I just found that really interesting, how they take existing footage from anime and make it, have it in a completely new context, and I just found that really interesting to watch.
Anime can be looked at as a direct representation of Japanese culture because it has so many small pieces of Japanese culture, tradition, history, and style inside it.
The way I've seen just it's presented naturally, like, okay, this is part of our world.
Japan, at least what I could tell, going back into antiquity, their history isn't broken.
In the 1920s, Japan was working hard to become an industrialized nation, but discrimination towards the Japanese was a big problem, and it led to the deterioration of the companionship between the West and the East. Japan was an isolated island until Commodore Perry opened it to America in 1858. But even after Japan remained mostly closed to many foreign influences until the leading up to World War II. In 1924, the U.S. Congress passed the Exclusive Act that prohibited further immigration from Japan. And after World War II, in the 1930s, the U.S. military almost had total control over Japan's government. After Japan's surrender in 1945, the United States instituted sweeping changes in Japan through every aspect of life, such as new constitution, democratics, education, labor reforms, etc. Japan was westernized and they needed a way to form cultural identity, and the Japanese found a way to do that through art.
I feel like a lot of anime and manga and pretty much any Japanese art form came after World War II. It was trying to like reclaim and reshape their identity after what happened to them, trying to fight for the Japanese culture in a time when, during the American occupation.
Japan was westernizing because of the occupation and because of the upset of the war.
Anime was like a way of escape. I would say it was a chance to keep in remembrance and reclaim their cultural identity. To quote historian Susan Napier, film and the visual mass media in general can indeed help to write history and create national identity.
Culturally, and saying that they tend to embrace a lot of their older habits, a lot of their older traditions.
In the West, it's always about industry, the Industrial Revolution, and like conquering nature. But in Japan, it's more of like, it's something you literally have to live with. You have to have some degree of respect for what sustains your own life.
In the West, for the most part, they're biased, but with Japanese and Japanese tradition and culture, they see everything as equal. You don't look at just one thing. You need both. You can't just weigh one side heavier than the other. They both have to be equal and they have to balance out. And that's when Shinto religion comes in.
Shinto religion is kind of like the native religion for Japan.
I'm not sure how many people are still of the Shinto faith there. It's so ingrained in the culture that it still pops up a lot.
When you think of like Native Americans, they worship sort of nature gods. So you have like the fox spirit, and the trees all have spirit. And like if you've ever seen any of Miyazaki's work, there's a lot of Shinto woven into the landscape of his films.
The closest one I can think of at the moment is Princess Mononoke, where it's all about striking a balance between the environment versus personal gain. San, the princess, she just has completely turned herself away from humanity and lives with the animals and wants to be a spirit of nature. And then you have her rival is Lady Iboshi, who symbolizes like industry and factories. And at first glance, it's like it would be so easy to like just see her like one-dimensional villain because she's like industry and that's bad. But then you realize like no one is like a clear-cut hero or villain.
Customs from feudal Japan are still used now, today in Japan, and you can see that in anime, whether it's through food or the way they greet each other or the way they talk to each other or even the way that they show affection.
They think they're cool or just because of habit, like ninjas and samurais. That's all older Japanese history. But I mean, when you start like looking at, the way they name their characters, it'll be off of like older Japanese generals or older clans and things like that. So they're always digging back into like their history and then pulling that and referencing it.
That's why if you look at something like Naruto, it follows in certain respects Japanese history, where it looks like it could be in a time almost like this. Right. Some of them still kind of dress like it's a feudal era Japan. Things that happened 1,000 years ago still have relevance, still have a place now.
When I watched anime, I understood most things, but there were like also a lot of things they referred to that I've never heard of. And that's when I officially made the connection that anime, when I went further, was more than just a form of entertainment.
Anime means that, especially now, that it's more than just a specific storyline. That animation can tell hugely complex and adult stories in any subgenre that you can think of.
Anime is more than entertainment. I would say it's like a window into another culture. And when you watch anime, you start to see the subtleties and Japanese identity in anime, and it starts to reflect real life.
Everything that I know, but it sounds like I read a book. I haven't read books on Japanese culture, really. Yeah. No, I've read articles, I've read pieces. And the reason I read those pieces is because there's a cartoon or a movie that made me go, I wonder what this is about.
You definitely can learn a lot of stuff from anime, just as far as taking it into the context that it is. It's a very Japanese-centric art, and as long as you understand that, it may not necessarily be indicative of like life in general, like this is exactly how it works or all this stuff happens.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Or you learn in world history a little bit about Japanese culture. And that's when the lights start going off and I start going, oh, I saw this and this, I saw this and this, I saw this and this, da-da-da-da-da. But all of this I'm talking about are all anime or manga. So the manga anime would have grouped to like my curiosity about Japanese culture, and it explained a lot.
But when you start looking at the basis of things, of either what happened in their history or how they psychologically deal with these things, and how that manifests in the content, then you start seeing connections between things. So I mean, if you pay attention, you'll be able to pick up a lot of stuff as far as like their cultural cues and whatever.
Anime refers to a lot of Japanese history, and you can see that in anime, whether it's referred to characters' names, their background, where they're from, or their homeland.
How I got into it was funny because there are two stories to it. It's like, how did I get into watching this style of cartoon versus how did I get into searching for this cartoon? A lot of this I learned from Japanese anime. Right. Like a lot of this came from me watching it all, then going, okay, these things are constant. Then mess around and reading something in school and going, oh, I already got told about this. Because I was watching an episode of Dragon Ball Z. Right. Or me going from calling ramen noodles to calling it ramen. Because ramen is what it's called in Japan.
It's noodles. Right.
Yeah, it's noodles. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff like that I didn't realize, or even the technique to like a good bowl of ramen. I learned that from Naruto.
So you know how to cook it?
I like you give me, like if I get the ingredients, yeah, I'll do the best version I could do, not being from Japan, right, or having like Japanese friends around me to correct me.
Anime projects this idea that while you're watching it, it's exclusively fitted for a certain culture. It's like looking out the window into another culture.
Take every advantage.
I am
confidence,
determination,
heart.
I am agility,
leadership,
drive.
I am
patience,
power,
bounce.
I am athlete.
I am athlete.
I am athlete.
I am athlete.
What's up? How you been feeling? My name is Astaria Perkins.
Good morning. How are you today? My name is Nicole Howard.
What's up? How you be feeling? My name is Marisha.
It's not so correct here. How you be feeling? I don't think that's good Ebonics.
Language is about communication. And it's communicating with at least one other person or entity. So the words you choose, the words you use, the order in which you put words in, whether you have inflection, what part of the sentence you have inflection with, it tells a lot about, I think, who you are.
I grew up in an all-black hood community. All I was used to was my language. But throughout my teenage years, I am facing a lot of barriers that made me think, is the way I speak is wrong?
I think language is the foundation of society. When you think about the way we communicate, rules, procedures, whether they're spoken or unspoken, it all involves language.
How you talk, it shows where you're from. Like, people got accents. Like Chicagoans have accents compared to somebody who live in Indiana or Ohio. Like, it's what makes us distinct from everybody else.
African American English is basically the non-standard way that African Americans speak at home or among themselves, especially the people that have not had the privilege of pursuing higher education.
My sister and I grew up in 2 different households. She stayed with my mom and I stayed with my dad. At my mom's house, they speak more proper. Well, I grew up at my dad's house, and we speak that black talk.
Well, basically, I grew up in the Cabrini Greens, which was a project, and it was the ghetto, so most people spoke Ibonics. I ended up coming to North London my freshman year, and I ended up moving back with my grandmother. And when I came here, I mean, it's an urban community, so I felt like, I was at home.
Some cultural groups, we speak loud, and some may interpret that loudness as anger, and it's not necessarily anger. So there's a kind of a cultural disconnect there.
I think I speak more proper when I'm at home, because it's like I know nobody gonna look at me like I'm crazy or something.
Students learn what they hear the most. So whatever they hear from home, they're going to bring that with them, those understandings, to the school setting.
It can be a liability to speak African American English in some settings because you become stigmatized. Okay, but it's usually a liability to use the wrong kind of language in the wrong place.
Last year when I moved back at my mom's house, every time I speak, my sister had a problem. She always tells me that the way I talk isn't right and I shouldn't speak like that. She is a speech therapist and she thinks I won't go nowhere in life using that kind of language.
Before I came to North London, I guess I talked like an Oreo, I talked proper before I came here. An Oreo is a black who talks white. Black on the outside, white on the inside. And it just made me feel like I didn't belong, so I had to adapt to how things were at North London.
We are in a system where Ebonics, like non-standard Southern English, like Appalachian English for that matter, these varieties are not accepted in the upper socioeconomic strata of the society.
Before. Asked.
Ask.
This. Ain't.
Isn't.
The origins of Ebonics, the simple way to answer the question is it is English of the 17th and 18th century as spoken especially in the South. And it became associated with African Americans largely thanks to Jim Crow. When African Americans in the South with the Great Migration came to the North and Northerners were not familiar with the Southern way of speaking English, and they heard this particular dialect of English, which is basically Southern English, in the mouths of African Americans, and they characterize it as Black English. Then at some point people call it African American English, and at some point people call it Ebonics.
When I was younger, it was okay that I spoke in Ebonics. But as I get older, I realized that my language wasn't getting valued in certain settings.
Well, schools have their own culture in and of themselves. In the United States, schools, a model of schooling is really based on a white middle class orientation. And schools have a culture where we know that in schools, kids are expected to behave a certain way, speak a certain way, raise their hand. That's a culture in and of itself.
I would not condone a teacher who would demean or degrade a student because of their use of Ebonics. That teacher needs to be able to grow that student from solely using Ebonics to using standard English.
People thought that if African American English is used in the school system, it is a rejection of standard English. That's not what people meant. What people meant was if you talk to an African American kid in a dialect that he understands, because it's the same dialect that is used at home, that makes it easier for the kid to learn every subject matter in the classroom, including standard English.
I think that Ebonics is spoke more in school because it's so many. It's more kids than teachers. Like, throughout the day, because you always see a student. You may say what's up to a student in the hallway because it's what they're used to, it's their lingo. And it's like, when you in a classroom, half the time, some teachers won't call on you, or you don't really get that attention, so you don't really have the need to, speak proper.
If teachers can understand sort of the syntax or the rules that govern Ebonics, it'll make for an easier transition for those teachers to instruct students in standard English acquisition.
Even though my sister is a speech therapist, she didn't understand where I was coming from. I felt like every time I came around her, I didn't want to talk. I didn't feel comfortable speaking proper. It just wasn't me.
There's a way in which correction needs to happen. And I think that when children are corrected all the time and constantly told that the way they speak is wrong, a child will either shut down, develop self-doubt about themselves, and if they're in school, I think they disengage from school. I think school becomes a space that they're not interested in being in because it's a space that's telling them, you don't fit here.
I can't change how I speak for someone else's satisfactory. So when you tell me that I can't speak a certain way, you're taking a part of me.
I think it takes finding oneself in a position where one becomes uncomfortable because of the way they are being treated by others, in order to realize how harmful negative stereotypes can be.
I love speaking in Ebonics. I can't change who I am as a person for someone else's well-being. I found out it's not that I was speaking wrong. I had to tell my sister I know when and where to use my language.
We do live in a global society, so not just learning standard English, but also learning other languages that are spoken around them, having some basic understanding is in everyone's best interest.
I think we have to look at what we would call in the sciences a within group or emic approach, where we just understand a language in and of itself, for itself, not in comparison to something else.
Normal human population is diverse internally. It includes variation. And we don't always have an explanation for why we vary one from the other. And we have to respect variation.
As an African American young lady, the way I speak shows who I am and where I'm from. I'm proud of who I am and where I'm from. Going through this process, I found out I wasn't wrong. It's nothing wrong with me.
Hey, come here. Where you was at yesterday?
He's too controlling. We not doing good right now.
What you mean controlling?
At the tire house.
Didn't I tell you not to go over there?
We was doing some homework.
Oh my God.
Why you doing too much?
Alright. Hey, after school, meet me outside. We going straight to my house, and I'm not playing.
Alright, let's go.
Right. And I'm gonna call you too.
I don't think y'all should still be together. Like, maybe y'all should break up.
Depends what you write.
Art. That's my one word, man. It's art.
It's an underrated form of art.
Gave me a voice in the city.
I would say relief.
Just art. Some would say just expression. Some would say creativity. Some might say living. But really, for us, it's grounded in writing. We are writers. That's what we call ourselves. That's what we do. First of all, graffiti is a mark on a surface, right? Then the urban graffiti that we have experienced in the last 50 years that came from Philadelphia and New York City and other inner city areas was a venue for young people to
express themselves through vandalism, putting their names up, getting props, recognition, and fame for that. And then once you have once you have like skills based on spray painting, then you could take it further. It was tagging that made it possible for me to learn how to paint a butterfly, right? Or to be able to paint any language, because all languages are the same. They're built on a line and on curves, right? So that means you could go anywhere in the world and paint if you know how to do graffiti. So back to the history of it, in Chicago, it had always been here, but in different forms. People used rollers and paintbrushes back in the day. Old school gangbangers, the OGs used to use rollers to put their names up. When graffiti came from New York, then people began to use spray paint to put their names up. And then it evolved from the tag into the wild style lettering that we know of today and the productions that we paint.
You know, like when you were a kid growing up in Chicago during that time, and it's still like this today, I don't think that's changed so much. Like, you pretty much know which gang is in the neighborhood by looking at the walls. So what happened was that the gangsters were claiming neighborhoods, you know, and when New York City graffiti came about, it was all about getting out of your neighborhood. Like, you didn't want to be the guy that wrote his name all over your neighborhood. You wanted to be the guy that was writing your name all over the city.
It depends what you write, you know? Like, I guess if you write like gang signs or, you know, stuff like that, it does make it look bad, but I mean, this is like drawings, it's art. I mean, look at that and look at this. It takes a lot of talent to do this.
The difference between gang graffiti and art graffiti is that gang graffiti is more of vandalizing, possession over territory, and it's not for any emotion into it. It's just saying, this is mine, this is who we are, you know, and it's vandalizing. You know, it has no feeling into it. It has no purpose.
One of the hugest, most beautiful things that ever happened to me was becoming a graffiti writer, because it got me off the block. I mean, a lot of the guys that I grew up with, a lot of guys that I was friends with from the time I was like 5, 6 years old, you know, they got caught up in that gang stuff, and they could not walk 3 blocks east, you know, west, north, south without fear of, you know, getting their head split open, right?
You know, our community here suffers, man, from segregation, from racist housing policies that have made it so that ownership is difficult here. So there's too many dilapidated structures around. So what should you do with that? Just leave them brown or whack or, you know, damaged? No, we want to bring some color to it. So the objective is basically to bring color to the community and beautify and transform it by painting these walls.
Well, I see my man painting, it stuck out to me because, like I said, I really don't see this in my community a lot, especially from back in the days to now. But it's a new way to express yourself. It's hot. It stands out in the community. It makes you wonder, like, who did it and how could I get involved. So it's what's up, man. It just picks your brain and actually makes you see that it's more out here than just partying for entertainment or to express yourself, or gangs and drugs and all that. You can draw, you can do art around the community, express your feelings on the wall or something.
When we painted this wall, we had like 15 kids for a summer program, and we painted the largest mural in the city, but it was a graffiti production. It was all real graffiti, real burners, telling the truth. Like, we did the police officers, a pig, and, you know, chasing after kids and stuff. That really changed how I realized, like, man, this really affects our community in a positive way, because all those kids would go by and they'd be like, I painted that, this was my idea, and I was like, man, this is beautiful. I would like to do this more.
I think that if you know how to do art, do graffiti, then you should do it because it's something that has to do with emotion, about how you feel, about how things are probably going in your life. Basically, if you use a dark color, that means something bad. If you use a light color, it means something good. I think art, graffiti, all that is just a fun thing to do. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about graffiti or art.
Art graffiti is more of a, this is what the world is, this is what it has come to, this is what we're doing, and this is what we want. You know, it's just someone's feelings into a canvas and just showing that the world isn't right, or just showing how their mind is going. Something that can't be said and can't be understood and just seen through one's hands.
It's more like a type of expression, I would say. Yeah, like, you know, people have like certain ways of expressing themselves. Then we express themselves through art. So it'd be like politics and art, let's say go hand in hand, you know? It's like representing us and what we have to say. But we don't have a word, you know, they don't take our word, so might as well show them, right? Shaw's on the bed, girl. They be getting it cracking.
Nah, I'm too cute for that.
Yo, you're rocking with Amari Stoudemire, and you're watching Hoops High. Watch it or watch nothing.
Behind the scenes of Hoops High, it's more than interviews and replays. The crew contributes 110% in setup and production.
While we have fun, we are also very serious about getting the job done.
We have the opportunity to work with big companies such as Nike and to meet current and future NBA stars. We are Hoops High.
If you could eat any food, but only that food for the rest of your life, what food would that be?
Fish.
Fish.
Shrimp. I'll eat Twinkies for the rest of my life.
I'll eat every food.
Chairs. Chairs?
Yeah.
Like the one I'm sitting on?
Yeah.
It is complicated, but anyways, FSM News is on.
Warning, the following stories are completely fictitious and should not be taken seriously. Please don't try this at home.
Today on FSM News, we're here at the Gary Coleman Youth Center on the south side of Chicago.
Coming to you with the reality shows and stars of today.
Stick around, you don't want to miss this.
Live from the Gary Coleman Youth Center, you're watching the most trusted teen news show, FSM News, with your award-winning FSM News team. Polly Williams with the super flashing weather report. Reporters, Aquitagene Carter, Davy Rose, and Lolo Rodriguez. And our number one anchors, Brittany Chance and Stephanie O'Donnell.
They gave you a spinning chair?
Hello and welcome to FSM News. I'm Brittany Chance.
And I'm Stephanie O'Donnell.
There has been a lot of drama around the house of the Bougie Girls Club.
Ooh, drama. Let's go check it out.
FSM News reporter
Aquitagene Carter
gets an inside look at the Bougie Girls Club reunion.
Today on the Bougie Girls Club reunion, only few can make it, but here are those girls now.
Hey girl. So today I expect Monte Nisha to apologize to me for looking at me like that. I will get my apology out of you today.
Oh, she's so funny. I ain't apologizing for nothing. But I am hoping to have fun.
Well, me, you know, I really don't care what the other two think. I'm just here to do me.
Last week on the Bougie Girls Club.
I would never eat chips out of a bag.
That tea was disgusting.
Much like your purse.
Oh, Monte Nisha.
I don't care what you say about me. I'll beat you with my new Versace.
Montanisha, can I interview you?
Sure.
So, how did you feel after seeing that clip?
Well, I usually don't like it when people see me eat, but I did look cuter than her.
How do you think it could have been done differently?
What do you mean? It can't be done differently. I am better than everyone in there, so it can't be done any better. Thank you.
Well, that's all for Bougie Girls Club this week. Tune in next week for part 2. See ya. Thanks, Aquitasia Janae. We all knew there was so much drama, and now at the reunion, wow.
I know, funny but sad.
Want to know what's even sadder? The contestants on America's Got Talent. Davy Rhodes, take it away.
America's Got Talent is airing the premiere of its 9th season tonight, but after 8 seasons, has the show run out of talent?
Hey, I'm Sig Land, and I'm here at the 9th season of America's Got Talent. Here I'm introducing the judges: Ricky Bobby, Shanika Brown, and Simon.
Simone with 2.
This participant thinks that she has the talent to take the show to the next level.
Do you think you're what America's Got Talent is looking for?
Yes, I do. I am only 11 years old, and I know how to twirl a flag and then throw it and catch it in midair.
Now introducing Laban Montana.
I'm sorry, that was really just whack. You just should go back.
Well, I think you just need some more practice, but try again next year.
I don't think you should try again ever. You should be disqualified, and that's that.
Judges and viewers feel as if America's got no talent at all. How do you feel about being given the chance to showcase your talent?
I feel very privileged to do this. I didn't know that they would call me and tell me that I could be on America's Got Talent. So when I got this, I wanted to shout out to my mother. I wanted to, just share what I was able to do, which was my rubber band tricks. And I feel like it's going to be a doozle. I'm going to make a Batmobile. Now I'm going to make a clock. I'm going to make a water bottle.
That was a pretty alright performance. All right.
That was really nice. Oh my God, you should really go on to the next stage.
No comment.
Do you think the judges were too hard on you?
I absolutely do, and I do not like what they have said to me.
With you being the last talent on this season's premiere, do you think they saved the best for last?
Yeah, because I'm a multifaceted, multi-talented person.
You're here. There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart
That was whack. That was just whack. I don't even know what to say. That was.
I believe you do need practice to just stick to one thing and not multiple.
You're 18 and a half years old acting like that. Where's my manners? I'm sorry. I'm not sorry.
Do you feel the judges were too hard on you?
I feel like they were because I for one think that I'm very talented, but they're entitled to their opinion. I can't be mad at them for being honest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coming out this summer, a girl's life will be changed forever. She will come face to face with a mysterious man. But what secrets are being held? And what secrets will come to the light?
I know who you are. You're incredibly fast, strong. Your skin is pale white and cold.
You know what I am. Say it aloud.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
You're a vampire.
No, I'm your guidance counselor.
See it all unfold in Breaking Guidance. When someone needs guidance, how will you guide them?
Interesting movie.
Yeah, I just might go check it out. Wanna come?
Maybe.
So, how about Friday?
I'm kind of busy Friday.
What about Saturday?
I'm kind of busy Saturday too.
Sunday?
No.
Oh.
But we should go check out The Real Husbands of Hollywood.
Yay, more drama.
Hello everyone, I'm Lolo and welcome to the Real Husbands of Hollywood reunion show. Today I'm here to get the scoop on what happened in their hood. Stay tuned.
They just wanna live their life, so they come out from everywhere.
I'm here with the lovely husbands of Hollywood. I have Nikki Bobby here with me.
Man, what's up?
I have Dwayne Farton here.
Oh, excuse me, Mom.
I have K-Dog.
Yeah.
And we have JB Ruff on the
What's
end.
good, Debo?
So let's get down to business and get the scoop here. K-Dog, who did you have the biggest beef with?
Nikki Bobby. It was Nikki Bobby. Oh, it's cute.
Why?
Because I beat all them in a card, poker game. They ain't talking about some I cheated. Why would I cheat?
Okay, but wait. Is this true? Did he cheat or did he not cheat?
Everybody know he cheated. I mean, the kid can't even cheat right. We all sat there and we watched him. He had the cards tucked up and we put them away. We all seen what he did.
Okay, calm down everyone. Let's roll this clip to see what really happened.
How you got all the money? Now I want some reds.
What I have?
I'll show you what I got right here.
So you gonna be rich? I bet I'll be rich before you be rich. You
Ma,
broke.
I have all.
I get paid today. Now what?
What's up, Ma? I ain't got no job, but I get my money, Ma.
Doing what?
Doing me. So
you ain't got nothing.
You ain't even got nothing. You ain't even got your cards right. Today, Ma.
Oh.
Nah, you cheated, man.
See, the thing is, everybody got their attention on farting right now. But the problem is, K-Dog, he's the one that's cheating. I'm sick and tired of K-Dog cheating every time we have a game. Every time he come over my house, every time we have a party, every time we do something, it's always K-Dog. And it didn't used to be like this. K-Dog used to be a good guy, but now I'm tired of this mopping up everything we do. He is a mop and everybody needs to know it. I'm tired of this.
I cheated, but I deserve to cheat.
You don't know my name? I'm K-Dog. They all some lambs. I deserve to get that money. All them some mops.
Well, we got to the bottom of that. But JB Ruff, you had a lot of drama this season over a bet. What happened with all of that?
See that mop down there?
Who?
Dwayne
Farton?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we having a bet on the Miami game. The Miami he won. He ain't giving out $150.
Oh, excuse me, Mop. I told you I was gonna give it to you and I had it. I just don't.
That
have
was
it
2 weeks ago. I was supposed to have it right now, Mop.
That's before I found out K-Dog over there cheating.
What K-Dog got to do with this?
He took all our money. And
Okay,
he knew that.
okay.
Why you bet your money you could have gave me for the bet?
Okay.
Mop.
Let's see what really happened that night of the bet. Roll the clip.
Yes. Let's go. Score. Yes. Yes, Miami won. Win my money.
Man, you know I'm gonna have your money, Mop.
You better have my money in 2 weeks.
Come on. Yeah, I owe that Mop some money. What would I look like giving this man some money, man? I mean, yeah, I lost the bet, so I'm not finna get that Mop no money. Come on now. I am Dwayne Farton. No thank you.
Yeah, so that mop owe me some money. He ain't getting my money. I'ma find out what he's talking about, why he ain't getting my money with his broke self.
Well, Dwayne, after watching that clip, we saw that you owed him some money. So why didn't you give it to him?
Cause he
I
broke.
mean, yeah, man, I owed that Mop some money, but I just didn't want to give it to him.
No, you broke.
I mean, what I
Tommy.
look like giving this old
Why not?
I mean, because he's a Mop.
Before we wrap this show up, there was a new term introduced to the Real Husbands of Hollywood. Let's take a look.
Hello? Yeah, what's up, Mop?
You know I won that card game. I want my money. You ain't nothing but a little mop. Let me find out you ain't got my money.
Because the other night, I spent 30 G's on my girl, Mop.
What type of mop spent 30 G's on his girl?
This Mop right here, Mop.
Well, there was a lot of mop calling this season. Nikki Bobby, could you tell us what exactly is a mop?
Sure. So the best way to describe what a mop is K-Dog. K-Dog is the biggest mop you could ever find.
You gonna take that?
K-Dog, could you tell us what a mop is? I know he's saying that a mop is you.
It's
But could
K-Dog.
you give us the
K-Dog.
real definition on what a mop is?
The real definition of a mop? I'm shocked. I mean, Dwayne Farton is a prime example of one.
I agree.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably about the best mop that you could ever see.
Since mop is the new term, who was the biggest mop of all time this season?
That's a good question.
Dwayne Farton. Yeah, I think it's Dwayne, because you know Dwayne is the reason why we all are in this mess.
Where my money?
All y'all
Give me my money from Miami,
the
baby.
biggest mop
I
of all
want my money.
time. Back to you.
Oh yeah, there's surely some mops.
But they were awesome. And now it's time for the weather. Polly Williams informs you about the massive heat wave coming this week from the FSM News Super Flashing Weather Report.
How's it looking, Polly? It's hot out here.
Sounds rough. How about tomorrow?
Still hot. Okay. Are there any changes in the forecast for this week? Wednesday it's gonna rain.
Okay, thanks, Polly.
Hello my YouTube lovelies, this is Amy coming at you with a makeup tutorial. I'm going to start with the basics and then build up to have a complete, finished, flawless makeup look. So let's get started. Now I'm going to follow with my foundation. This is a cream to powder foundation, so it starts off as a cream, then turns to a powder when you put it on your face, like this. Yeah, it's coming along good. So now, I'm going to use my bronzer to contour my face and give it a nice structured look. You can just see my cheekbones coming out, right? It looks so nice. So now we're going to move on to my blush to highlight my cheeks and give them a very youthful, rosy look. So now I'm gonna start with our lips. Gonna start with my lip gloss. So it's nice. Now that's all moisturized. I'm gonna follow with my lipstick. So Making it nice. Now we're done with that. We're gonna go on to my eyes. Radiant eyeliner. See that nice cat eye that's going on? Gotta have a nice, steady, controlled hand to do that. Now, finish it off. Mascara. The bottom. And there you have it. That is my perfect, flawless makeup look. I hope you'll follow this, and don't forget to rate and subscribe. Rate and subscribe. And I will see you all next time. Bye.
This just in. Did you know that if someone tap dances and make people act strangely?
Hachu, 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 hachu.
Reporting for FSM News, she's Anaja Smith.
Well, that's all for today at GCYC.
So we'll see you next time.
Until then, you can find more info about us on Facebook. Just search FSM News.
Or you can also find us on ABC7, Chicago's website, in the community section.
And remember to look for us on CAN TV, Channel 19, and now Channel 27 as well.
3,
2,
1.
That's a wrap.
It's gonna rain. Man, it didn't fall off. Hold on. Oh yeah. No, that sounds like a Naja.
That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Call me another mop. Mop.
I said I'm gonna have your mop.
His broke.
Stop. Action in 3.
Can you turn around at least? You getting on my nerves.
Action. 3, 2.
I know what you are. Wait, I mean, oh crap, I must have said that.
You know who?
Well, that was right.
It's Alex. Put up in that new Rory. Like I'm John, got it?
Free Spirit Media cultivates diverse youth voices to transform media and society.